We got Katrikan in Lore Lord's group, it looks like. Filling up, everybody. Are we on EU? Yes, we are on EU, boys! We are on EU! Been a while. Oh my goodness. There's a timer now? No, wait, there's a timer now at the top? That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of cool. You guys can see how long the arenas are. Oh my god, that's cool. I like how they added a little thing. Hopefully my keybinds are all just fine. Alright, what do we got in here? We got ourselves Jerks Brian on Team Red. We got Katrikan. Wow, looking amazing, my guy. Oh, there's so many moving parts. Katrikan, all those feathers just gonna flap in the wind. We got ourselves Oblivus. We got Rekar and Sneaky. Sneaky, it is time for redemption, my guy. Otherwise, be nice. Seriously, be nice. Elwood as a Warlock, Athelman hanging out, Certified Cutie playing as that Assassination Rogue, Christina on that Feral, and Yoda gonna be going up first as... Wait, okay, hold on. Your name is Yoda. You're not supposed to be blue. You got the ears like Yoda, but you gotta be green. It looks like it's gonna be Hunter Oblivious up first as a marksman. Gonna be going for big damage. Yoda's actually backpedaling a bit. Aim shot coming out. It's gonna double tap him down to half health. Another aim shot. Karma coming out. Immediately Oblivious forcing out that big a defensive. Drinking it out of that aim cap into a freezing trap. Yoda is gonna trick it out of it. Scatter shot on his roll. That's gonna be an aim shot again onto Yoda either way. Yoda took quite a bit of damage. Oblivious just obliterating this man off the bat, and that's going to be an interrupt onto his cast. Trying to see if he can roll behind the corner again. That's still taking a lot of damage. Is trying to come out right now. Rapid fight to follow. Oblivious is going to disengage as Yoda is trying to attack her right then and there. So it's not going to happen. Could maybe go for an interrupt on this cast. Yoda is going to try to go for Tiger's Lust. Not going to happen. He doesn't have Karma. He doesn't have anything. He needs to line aside Oblivious to the end, and Oblivious is going to go up, take the high ground position, has disengage if he ever needs to. And Yoda, oh my god, scatter shot in the opener, aim shot to follow, no Karma available. Gonna force out that safety trick so fast. Incap final lands on stun. Gonna be defensive for Oblivious in the opener. Touch of Death coming out to follow as well. Yoda is trying to min-max all the damage. Whirling Dragon Punch, but he puts himself out in the bad place. Actually, the rapid fire to follow. Oblivious obliterated the monk just now. Are you kidding me? He just obliterated in the opener and gonna go for a scatter. Oh no, not scatter, but camo. Oh, Christina getting caught out. Bear form of the bat. Oh, he's gonna stag him with a bit of a spell. He needs to get a Hunter's Mark. He needs to get a Hunter's Mark. Christina might catch a re-stealth. Oh, Oblivious just made a mistake. No, oh, the pet. Oh. Looked like the pet got an auto attack on Christina. Hunter's Mark does come out. He does have good line of sight on Christina. Arcane shots are coming out. Might go for a freezing trap. That is going to be a wall out of Christina. Scatter shot to follow though. Aim shot right after. Gonna do a bit of damage, but that wall is gonna prevent it. Incarn out of Christina so they can stealth their way over to Oblivious. Rapid fight to follow to get the Feral out in the open. Try to get a knockback. Not gonna happen. That's gonna be a bit of a feigned death for Oblivious just so he can get away. Steady shot to follow as he gets rooted by Christina into a stun by the Tauren. Rachel is going to be a bash, is going to go for a defensive. Doesn't have a chicken for a while. This is a perfect opportunity for Christina to go for as much damage as possible. Going to be a freezing trap under Christina. No way out of it. Could be a big double tap aim shot right now. That's what he's going to go for exactly. He is going to get the double tap aim shot. Same she can get a proc out of Christina so fast with, I think, another aim shot to follow after. Barely has any health. Scatter shot to follow. Doesn't have anything to work with. Aim shot coming out again. Going to be an execute range. Christina's an execute range. More spell damage. Arcane shots to follow. Christina's hanging on by just a hair. And that's actually the second person that goes down to a marksman hunter. Can you believe it? It's a marksman hunter obliterating these boys into a turtle shell immediately. As soon as he sees Aelwyd walking up as a pretty sure a Destro Warlock. I believe this is going to have some work cut out for him. Going to knock back the Warlock. Trying to keep him at bay as best as possible. Freezing trap under the pet so the pet can't do anything. And going to go for aim shots and a scatter shot actually. Just so he can get an aim shot. Going to be a trinket out of Aelwyd into an interrupt. Casbolt's not coming out. Not going to be able to get him. And Oblivious is going to get some instant cast aim shots in there. Try to see if he can mix-max the range. Going to go for that double tap in there. Is he going to go? Try to see if he can just slow down Aelwyd. Can he get a big aim shot in there? Might be able to. Aelwyd is trying to get the CC rolling. Does drop down the Infernal. Casbolt's to follow, but he's going to dip behind there. Needs to find a way to get rid of the Infernal ASAP. The Infernal is actually attacking the pet. Stun coming onto Oblivious. He's going to have a chicken for this and scatter onto Aelwyd. Is going to disengage, but actually get caught by the pet, and actually the pet broke it. Or maybe the dot that he had on him broke it. I don't even know. Elwood is going to send a spell at him. That is a new necklace Azeroth thing. Crucible Flame. I guess he's going to hit him with a flame. I guess that's what we're going to call it. We're going to have to give a name, a short name for all of them. That's going to be Oblivious. Try to see if he can get some range. The rapid fire to follow as Emulates to try to come out. He's able to stay mobile. Not letting Elwood get a single cast out while Elwood needs to get those casts out. And Oblivious might be able to have another scatter shot. Does have a scatter for Aelwyn. Aim shot is going to come out. Going to be able to chunk out quite a bit of damage. But that is going to be a pet CC onto Oblivious with a KS for free. Doesn't have a defensive for it. Fewer to follow interrupts that immediately. Does have double tap ready. If he can get a big setup right now, he's going to get a short stun onto Aelwyn. Double tap comes out. Might even get a rapid fire. Going to be a flame getting sent out at Aelwyn. More aim shots to follow. That's going to be a wall for Aelwyn so you can get all these casts out, but can't go to the line of sight onto Oblivious. Is going to land a fear onto the pet. Rapid fire coming in for Oblivious right now. Scatter shot to interrupt the cast. Actually, might be aim shots to take him out right now. Is that going to be it with an arcane shot? Huge damage. Aelwyn is in a bad position. Oblivious shouldn't be too comfortable. His health is still very low. Aelwyn could turn this around somehow. Fear does come out onto the pet with a drain life. Does interrupt him immediately. Rapid fire to follow. Let's try to run away, but this actually goes down. And next up is going to be Atho, but Atho's actually a camo int. Oh, Pain Death into a camo for Oblivious, but that's going to be Atho getting him out into AoE with a little bit. Oh my god, Atho's not even going to give this man a chance. No, he's not going to give this guy a chance. Scatter shot. Can Oblivious get himself some kind of CC LOS? I don't think he can. I think it's auto options, man. And it's going to be Templar's Verdict with a 10 adjust. Yo, Athos should have probably let that guy reset. Yo, new UI, by the way. We have dampening at the top, full percent, 5 minutes into the duel. This looks so nice and fresh, dude. Thank you, Blizzard, for making it so fresh and clean. Dirksbrand is going to be up next as an Outlaw versus Athos. That was incredible by a marksman hunter. We have never actually seen a marksman hunter do this amazing before, and this man really played it out to the very end. Doesn't have a stun by the pet like a Beastmaster, but he doesn't even need it. Next up, it's going to be Dirks. Went for a killing spree onto Athos. Athos popping out the big wings. Once he got a big one-shot onto Dirksbrand, big Templars. Could he land up a massive Judgment? Is that what he's playing for? I don't think he's playing out for the duels. He might be playing the Judgment playstyle. He can actually hit for 200k with a single Judgment if he wants to. By God, this man is a champ. He's actually going to be using Judgments in order to get those Templar's Verdicts in there. Dirksbond is going to go for big damage, though. Lucid Dreams coming out, getting a lot of Sinister Strikes in there. So many Sinister Strikes, getting big damage out, big finishers. And it's going to go for a blind onto Athel after using up his Lucid Nightmare, or Lucid Dream. His Lucid Dream lets him get 100% energy regen, letting Sinister Strikes and finishers fly as much as he wants to. It's an incredible, basically a second Adrenaline Rush, but even a better version. He's going to go for a cheap shot onto Athel. He's going to be able to get a passive with it. Every time he shimmers blue, that means he gets back energy for ability that he just spend energy on. Disarm onto Athel. Athel's kind of low right now. That's a bubble and Bob Start coming out onto Athel. Not going to be able to cast at Dirksbond. Going to pop them wings. Hodge coming down onto Dirksbond. Judgment to follow. Big Templars. Big AoE. Another Templar take him out. Vanish to follow for Dirks. And it does slink out of there at the last moment. Could come back to a flash of light stop. No, I was thinking maybe he would interrupt him with a kick and try to nuke him down there, but not going to happen. Atherman is just going to have to wait out the saps. Not going to be able to use those wings to heal him. Bop and Bubba still available. Dirksby not looking healthy without a trinket. Athel does play adaptation, so he's not going to be able to trinket any one of these CC at all. This is a blind. Gouge onto Athel. Just keep him in bay. That's going to be grapple hook for Dirksby just to get away. Slow coming in by Athel. That's going to go for a flame onto Dirks. Parry coming out for Dirks right now. That's going to be a pretty big shield advantage to pop back at Dirks right now. Oh, barely took any damage. It gets free-fainted it. Into a disarm to Athel. I see doesn't get execution sentence onto Dirks by Athel. Once again, the big damage. Gouge came up afloat. That's going to be Dirks. Catch himself a restyle. Athel have the mobility to make it happen. He does pony up, but that's going to be a restyle by Dirksbine. Masterfully done. That is going to be a very short sap, though, because it does the with a Gouge. Cheap shot into a stun by Dirksbine. Try to see if he can get some value out of his damage. Kills me to follow. That's going to be a Hodge to stop it. Bubbles from it out for Athel, man. And Dirksbine does have advantage if he needs to. He's trying to catch a restart without it. We're 8 minutes and 20% dampening rolling in right now, boys. This is where we're going to start seeing any kind of heal. He'll lose a lot of its value at 20% mark on and on. It's going to be harder and harder for these two. Chicken coming out for Athel. Cloak coming out for Dirksburn right now. As he's surviving this cloak and this damage, Athel has nothing to fall for. The stun coming out. Dirksburn is going to go for big damage. Big energy coming out right now. Big dick energy by this rogue. And down goes Athel, man. Obliterated by this Outlaw rogue in a 1v1. You don't fight with the bruiser spec of rogue. Certified trying to see if it catch him. Couldn't quite do it. They're on top of one another. Who's going to stab who? Certified looking for him. Desperately trying to find this rogue right now. Eyes are available. Dirks could actually find him. Vanish coming in. There's going to be an open to buy Dirks by. Not going to have a trinket though. Certified still has a big setup. What kind of a setup does he run with his essence? That is the question. Cheap shot coming out for Dirks. Getting a lot of energy back. Trinket coming out for Certified. Out the kidney. Also the best possibility choice, I would say. Early trinket. Kidney shot onto kill spree while Dirks behind. Certified is going to go for a little bit of an evasion play. No vendetta out of him yet. No vendetta yet. Dirksbine's trying to min-max the damage he can have on him. Gouch doesn't keep him in play for a second. Going to be shot aside by Certified, but his health is very low. Into a stun. Certified is going to go for a bit of a heal. Oh, big damage coming out. Well, the chicken belt is going to be disarmed by Dirksbine. Blind onto Dirks. Certified is going to be able to catch a reset. At least he didn't pop vendetta. That is Cloak of Shadows out of Certified. If he does take out Dirksbine, he needs to be aware of the rest of the enemies. Sneaky does have some shadow damage. Rancor has some elemental damage. And Certified is going to go for a full kidney shot onto Dirksburn right now. Being an Orc, he doesn't sit those long enough. Does get a gouge as Vendetta is rolling on and Parry has available. If he needs to, goes for a blind instead. It is going to go reset completely off of Certified instead. He's going to play him like a fiddle. He just has such a good duel versus Athel. He just wants to finish out with Certified easily. Full stun coming out with a mark for death. Try to see if he can get as much value out of his damage while he can. Parry to follow. Cheap shot coming up for Certified. Actually goes for a Vanish cheap shot just to run away. Can Dirks catch up to him? He doesn't pistol shots. That's going to be shadow step by Certified. Does Dirks have his grapple hook? He does have it. Pistol shots are coming out. Certified has nowhere to go. Does land his shortest kidney shot ever onto Dirksbine into a disarm. And I think that's it for him. And down he goes. And that was a duel, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my god, look at the damage that Oblivious did to these boys. 2 million out of 3 people. Dirks did have a long fight with Athel though, so that would have lasted a while. Oh my god, Team Purple versus Team Yellow, I guess, right? That's what we can do it. I like it, dude. I dig it. Team Red, Team Blue, we still have that. But one of them is purple, one is... I'm gonna go Team Red, Team Blue. That's gonna be easier. It's alright, it's okay. I'm pretty sure they did that red, purple, and yellow